Hi. Hey guys.
Great opening. We didn't do any cool sound effects this time.
No.
We didn't pretend to be ghosts.
No.
We could have been zombies,
No. Brains.
Phil. Brains.
Hey, let me tell you something.
I want a Dracula zombie that was like, brain! I can't even do it. I was trying to do the blood, but say brains. Hey guys, we're the Chatmens, part 2 of our Halloween Spooktacular.
I got some stories to read to Truman.
That was pretty scary.
See, rip your liver out of your ears, boy. And I'm gonna snack on him.
You're getting less scary. Last year, I found myself some spooky short stories, and Phil did not appreciate them. So I said, you know what, Phil? This time you look up some spooky, scary stories and tell them to me, and then I'll be the judge of whether or not you're good at looking up stories.
Hey, listen, guys. This is not like Truman was like, here, go to No Sleep subreddit and find some stuff. I would think like paranormal or something. This is all just kind of real ass stuff. Like people breaking into people's houses.
No Sleep was just a suggestion. I was like, you can start looking here.
Yeah, you said look here for our stories, and I was like, all right.
Anyway, No Sleep.
I found 2 out of 3, so I might just kind of bullshit and try to find one near the end or something.
I'll just read the 2 you got, and then we'll do something else.
Okay.
Alright, so set the mood. Guys, turn all your lights out. Let's get real scary.
Right.
We're gonna get
this second one isn't as scary, but I just thought it was...
Oh, it's gonna be spooky scary.
Alright. Wow. Okay. I am... Oh, by the way, this is posted on Reddit, so it's kind of like this just happened to me.
Yeah, give the credit. Who wrote this? Just call out that user.
Will, in all caps, willing to negotiate.
It's a pretty good name.
Willing to negotiate.
Willing to negotiate?
No, it's just to negotiate. It's all one word, but WILL is all capitalized.
I was hoping there'd be a number in there. Anyway, got a story.
It says...
I'm gonna do sound effects.
Okay, he says... Wow, okay, I'm not sure if this is a post for this subreddit or not, but I'm extremely creeped the fuck out. Okay, for starters, I live in a cul-de-sac in a decent neighborhood, probably easily the best neighborhood around for miles, taking into account how low crime rate and property value. I'm not trying to act smug, I just feel like it makes what happened last night that much worse. So I live in a house with my girlfriend, my 3 kids, ages 9, 8, and 6.
Mm-hmm.
I know that is scary in and of itself.
Good
That was a good joke. I know that's scary in and of itself. If you walk into my front door, you find yourself in the foyer. Directly to the left, leading down, is a stairwell to our basement. It is a finished basement with 2 bedrooms and a living room, a bathroom, and well, you get it.
Whoa, that's a really fancy basement.
Yeah, it's a basement. So
Wow.
it's basically like another little house down there. My 2 daughters share a bedroom in the finished basement. Okay, Truman, you're gonna have to stop.
I'm trying to set the mood. It's
Okay,
too creepy.
okay.
Too creepy.
Okay, there's a door from the back room.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, like, this is supposed to be the normal part. The creepy part hasn't
doing
happened yet.
ambiance, man. Okay.
There's a door from the backyard leading into the basement. So, so not just the foyer in his front room, but in the backyard, there's a door that leads into the basement. Back up to the foyer upstairs, you'll see my bedroom straight ahead, about 18 feet and a little to the right. My son also has a bedroom in this level, but it does not come into play that I know of, at least in this story. I'm trying to give you the layout of the immediate area so you can try and understand why I'm creeped the hell out right now. It all started around 2 a.m. last night. I woke up to hear what sounded to be my alarm chime. You know that little beep sound that comes on when a door or window in your house has been opened? Yeah, that sound. It was light, and I almost could have imagined it. As for a moment, I thought I did, so I laid there. I think he means I lied there. Quiet in my bedroom, listening. Then, as if it were lightning striking the side of my head, ding! Dong! Yeah, there was a drawn-out pause between the ding and the dong, as if someone was holding their finger on my doorbell, but waiting to let it go. I lay there almost paralyzed, half asleep, trying to figure out who who the hell is ringing my doorbell this late at night? I look at the clock and it says 2:08 a.m. I think I may as well let you know from here that I am a veteran and an avid hunter. I keep a shotgun in my Glock G23 Gen 4 with a flashlight equipped to it.
Man, he's pretty
right by my bed.
Mm-hmm.
I grab my pistol and flick on the light. I load a round into the chamber and start to make my way to the bedroom door. Slowly and on alert, I open my bedroom door, which would give me a direct line of sight to my front door. Quickly and immediately start clearing the areas of my house. I would expect someone to lay in wait. Stairwell looked clear, and so did the living room. My front door is decorative glass. You can see out of it, but you cannot make out shapes very well, and for some reason my porch light is out. I always leave it on. Always.
Like your apartment, Phil.
Oh, shit.
Decorative glass front door.
Oh,
Porch
geez.
lights always on.
Always. Oh, Jesus.
Did you write this story?
No.
Are you willing to negotiate?
In the darkness, I can see a shape, more of an outline, moving in front of my door. I hesitate to shine my flashlight on the door as I do not want to give my position away. I quickly switch my light off. I take a look at the door once more. Ding! Dong! Then the shape got close to the door and was pressing his face against the glass with his hands cupping his eyes on either side so as to get a good look. I shout very loud, "Step the fuck away from my front door, I will shoot you in the fucking head." The figure at the door dropped both hands, stood straight up, then seemingly started to walk away towards my front yard near the garages. I sit there in my bedroom doorway.
What?
Nothing. Just for a moment, waiting to make sure they were not heading back towards my front door. Just then, I hear the door at the bottom of the stairs leading to the basement open, and my oldest daughter calls out, asking what is wrong.
What's wrong? Too spooky.
Are you
What?
do you want me to like pause so that you can just like ask questions, or
No,
are you just gonna fucking?
No, I'm
What's wrong? What the fuck? How are we gonna set the mood if you're just gonna be? I told her and her sister to run up the stairs and come into my room with my girlfriend. He said GF, but whatever. They both hustle into my room. I hustle from my bedroom to my son's room across the house. He is still asleep. LOL. I grabbed him, carried him into my bedroom where my girlfriend was, and two daughters were now huddled on my bed, sitting in silence. I grab my shotgun, rack around, and hand it to my now fully awake girlfriend. I tell her she knows exactly what to do if someone comes into that room to hurt them. I then head towards the door leading to the garage. As I open the door, it is pitch black. I assure that all the garage bays are closed, and I lock the door. I close the door. It doesn't say I lock it. I head back now to the front door where the person was ringing the bell. It hit me like a ton of bricks. As I type this, I am getting chills. The door was not only unlocked, but slightly ajar. Just barely. It was closed, but you could basically just push it open. I then closed and locked it. When I closed it all the way, I noticed that it did not beep. You know, the alarm beep. I realized then that I must have awoken to the stranger opening my door, and for some reason ringing the damn doorbell. I'm now on fully creeped out mode. I yelled to my girlfriend to call the police and let them know there's a prowler at our home and they have tried to get into the house. I tell myself against better judgment that I need to go outside and make sure this guy is not trying to break into my neighbor's house. So again, I switch on my light and open the front door. I clear the front porch in my front yard. I make my way towards the driveway. When I see him, he is sitting in my grass. I shine my light on this person to see he is facing away from me, hands outstretched behind him, clutching at the grass as if he is hanging on for dear life. I shouted at him to get off my property and to move on. I let him know that I had called the police and they were on the way. With those words, he jumped in one motion to his feet and spun around looking at me. He shouted, "Get the fucking light out of my fucking face, please!" I did not recognize this man. He was probably mid-30s and seemed very disheveled, barefoot, and very thin. His hair was shaven on the sides, but long on top and stringy. It hung down to his collar. I could tell he was missing some teeth, and his eyes almost seemed to evade my flashlight. I said, "I am holding a gun. If you do not leave my property right now, I will shoot you." He looked at me and grinned. He canted his head from side to side, the way in which dogs do when they hear something they don't understand. He started walking towards me, giggling, and then stopped. He stood there, turned around, and sprinted down the street through some hedges. I went back inside to ask my girlfriend if the cops were on the way, and if she and the kids were okay. She said the cops were on the way and everything seemed fine inside. As I sat there in my bedroom, in the dark still, with my girlfriend and kids, I start to wonder what the hell this guy was thinking. Then, ding dong, bang bang bang, police department. I walked to my bedroom door, peered out into the darkness at my front door, and saw the flashing lights outside and 2 police officers on my porch. I sat my firearm down and came to the front door. I went outside, spoke with the police. I told them this story just as I have done here. I walked to my driveway with them, described the scene, and showed them where the individual ran to. I gave the description, answered any questions they gave. As soon as I heard what sounded like glass shattering, it was my neighbors, 2 doors down, from window breaking, and something was thrown out onto the front lawn. My neighbor ran out her door into the street screaming. She was visibly bloody and looked as if she had been attacked by a bear. As I am staring at her, I hear the police scream, "Stop right there, get the fuck on the ground." In my mind, I'm trying to figure out why they would say this to her, but I quickly realize they're saying it to the now naked, stringy-haired stranger running at us at full speed with what looked like a turkey carving knife in his hands. Pop, 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 pop. Gunshots rang out for what seemed like forever. The stranger winced, though his arms out in front of him as if to block. The stranger winced, threw his arms out in front of him. He spelled through like Through instead of through like TRER.
Yeah.
Whatever. And to block the incoming rounds and dropped to the ground like a sack of potatoes. One of the rounds struck him directly under the nose, in between the mouth and the nose. That one must have killed him pretty quick. This all happened in seconds, but it seemed like an eternity. I ran back towards my front door to assure my family everything was okay. After tons of questions and more reports with the police, I was able to go inside and sit by my family. I walked into my room, tell my girlfriend that she can put the shotgun away, and I sat on the edge of my bed. As I sat there trying to comprehend what had just happened, I noticed something. Something so simple and so soul-shattering and terrifying. There, laying at the foot of my bed, were a pair of black slip-on shoes that I had never seen and had no business in my room. They were dirty and worn and covered in grass. Right at that moment, I fucking realized that this man had been in my house and at one point was sitting on the foot of my bed. I know he had sat on my bed because of the grass and dirt on my sheets. Throughout the day, we have noticed little things here and there out of place. This has been an extremely traumatic day for my entire family, and now my neighborhood. Make sure you lock your doors, people, all of them. And there's an edit, and it says, it was suggested quite intelligently that I update on the neighbor and what was that went through the window. The guy had killed the neighbor's pug and threw it through the window onto the lawn, shattering the window.
I'm sad now.
Yep. And the neighbor was injured and went to the hospital. That's the end of that.
Poor dog.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
That was a really long story.
It was really long.
But
it was pretty good, though.
Yeah, it was really scary.
I peed my pants like 4 times.
Oh, shit.
I also pooped on them a little bit.
Well, I mean, like, yeah, I thought it was really scary because it was like real life stuff. But the next one isn't near as scary. Or near as long.
Same thing.
Whatever. It's called My Son Saved My Life. And this article kind of just grabbed at my attention because the username is Damn It Phil.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's
Dude,
just
don't read it. Curse.
Listen.
You're gonna get damned.
Listen. You don't even know yet.
I don't want this on my hands, Phil.
Listen. Okay.
First,
when I read this, I was like, Jesus Christ.
Okay.
I live in a quiet, peaceful neighborhood. I haven't been robbed all my life.
Haven't.
And I think it's been years since the last robbery in the neighborhood, well, until last night. Last night at around 11 p.m., I was home doing the dishes before going to bed. My wife and 5-month-old baby were sound asleep in my room. I had the baby monitor set up, just in case he woke up. They were both in his room now. Oh well. Anyway, I noticed that I had left my cigarettes in my car, which was parked right outside the front of my house. Yearning for one last cigarette of the day, I start walking towards the front door. Suddenly, I hear the baby crying from the monitor. And I mean hysterical. I run upstairs and try to calm him down. I give him his pacifier, I sing some lullabies, I comb his hair. He loves that. But to no avail. After a couple of minutes of loud crying, he calms down. I put him down in his crib and he immediately falls asleep. I go back down and out the front door to go get my cigarettes. As I'm walking towards the car, I see a man at the end of the street. I live in a small cul-de-sac. That's the same as last.
Do you not know what a cul-de-sac is?
It's like a roundabout with a neighborhood. Right?
It's like when a street ends in a big round.
Yeah, like a little roundabout
You have to turn.
with houses.
Like at a Nettie.
Yeah. I know all my neighbors, and I don't recognize this guy. He's dressed all in black.
Oh.
He has a black ball cap on. And he's yeah, right? I wonder.
I just shot Phil devil eyes.
I just want to say, I wear all black. I have a black ball cap on all the time.
This is guy from the future.
And it says, "Damn it, Phil."
This future.
As the fucking username. And he's holding something large like a baseball bat or a 2x4.
You just bought a scythe.
I did. I bought a scythe and I bought an umbrella.
Probably the umbrella would actually fit better.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's far away, so all I see is his silhouette. But I can tell that he's looking around into the houses. He's standing in the middle of the street, but it looks like he's trying to look into the houses on both sides of the street. The way he swayed his head from side to side gave me the feeling that there was something wrong with him. Maybe drugs, I don't know. I haven't had many experience with drug addicts. I hid behind my car and watched him for a couple seconds, prepared to run back inside my house in case he saw me. But apparently he didn't, because he kept on walking down the main street. I went back inside, locked all the doors and windows, and went to sleep. Then this morning I received a call from my mom. She asked if I was okay, and I said, yeah, why? She told me that there had been break-ins in various houses in my neighborhood, which ended in one house where the owner was murdered. Apparently he was outside of his house smoking a cigarette. And it says, coincidence? Maybe I should quit, right?
Yeah, you should.
You probably should. You said you didn't have many experiences with drug addicts. Surprise! Nicotine, drug addict. When he got hit in the head with a blunt weapon, so that there was parentheses there. Smoking a cigarette when he got hit in the head with a blunt weapon. A couple of neighbors heard the commotion and reported seeing a man wearing black running away from the house. And all of this happened around 11 p.m. last night. If my son hadn't cried for so long, it would have been me smoking outside my house when the man walked around my street. I don't believe in God, or fate, or the power of love, but I do believe my son saved my life that last night.
The story, I pictured it like Donnie Darko, where it's just another version of himself smoking a cigarette. And the kid is the engine.
What?
The kid crying is where the timeline broke.
Forget it. Anyway.
Spooky.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty good.
The last part was kind of like me, too.
I'm a little disappointed, though, Phil. There was not one Frankenman in that whole story.
I know. That's why
we'll have to write our own story about a Frankenman.
Oh, shoot.
We're going to do it right now. Phil, do you want to be a mad scientist or do you want to be a monster?
I'll be a monster.
You're going to be the monster?
I'll be the monster.
Okay, I'm going to soliloquy for a minute, and then you can rustle. We're setting the scene here.
All right.
It's like, whose line is it anyways? And this is going to be the worst part of the episode. Good thing we're ending with it.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, you character.
Yeah, you start.
After months, no, years of work, I've done it. Tonight I'm God. My creature will rise tonight. Now I see it. I see his hands. They move. Oh, he sounds a little sick. I'll go get him some medicine.
This table is really cold.
Well, I mean, it's not really a table per se. We're in a cave. It's a block of ice. Okay, just bear with me. I know you've only been awake for a little bit, monster, but you already got an attitude. And I'm I worked a long time
to
gift you with life. And you're already being a jerk.
Okay.
Do you want this aspirin or not? I got you aspirin.
I'll take some aspirin.
Okay. You just take it.
Okay,
Take it.
alright.
Take it.
That was
Okay.
some really good
Okay.
aspirin.
Okay.
As bad aspirin.
Do you know what I had to go through to bring you up into this world?
I'm not familiar with anything
Look
right now.
at your legs. All
What
three
the
of
fuck
them.
happened to my legs?
All three of them.
Why is there?
Because
a leg
you're
growing out
gonna
of
be
my-
the fastest runner that's ever existed. Look at your hands. All four of them.
What are these hands doing growing out of my?
You're
other
gonna
hands?
be the best ball catcher of all time. You only got 2 arms, but you got 2 hands on each arm.
Oh, this is great.
Yeah, so you can just catch all the ball. I signed you up to be in the Monster Baseball League. I know you just woke up.
Yeah.
We play baseball with monsters.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, Count Batula.
That doesn't sound
He is all-star.
universal trademarked at all.
He's an all-star batter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
That's
you know
pretty
what?
good. That's
With
a
your
good joke.
with your
That's a good joke.
with your 3
I really like
legs,
that joke.
increased running speed, and your ability to
that
be the
joke
bench
is-
catcher, you're gonna be the best outfielder of all time. We got you lined up, and first game's next week.
Oh shit! But I didn't even get any practice yet.
It's all right. I've been practicing while you're dead.
I don't understand. What do you mean? You've been practicing
I
my
strapped a bunch of electrodes to your muscles and ran you through some.
Listen.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Got 3 legs
3 legs
for running.
for running.
I got 4 hands
Yep, for catching.
for catching things.
Yep.
How? What? Have you been? How exactly am I supposed to run faster? I got one leg, growing straight out of my other leg, my left leg, and
I know
I'm wibble wobbling.
I know it looks like a T coming out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's.
Think how fast you can turn though.
Okay.
You only turn left though, really fast because it's on your left side.
But that's okay because
you just
when
running.
But
and
when
then
you
lean.
when you're running around bases, I guess that's the only.
Yeah, that's the
got
whole
it.
reason.
Good job. Well, that was well thought out.
Mhm. That's it. Finn.
This is the greatest improv we've ever done.
Happy Halloween!
I was glad that you just kind of like. I
don't know what the hell we're doing.
Threw me in there
Yep.
like okay. I was expecting like
Nope.
Krakow like lightning strike and me
No.
having an intro, but it's just your hands moving. I was like, oh shit! Now it's time for me to
Yeah,
say stuff.
that's it. That's the power of improv. And do whatever the hell you want and never ends up good. Guys, it's been a spooky time with all of you.
Yeah.
If you like the spooks, if you like the
If
chills,
you like being scared by our lack of talent.
we'll scare you every other week. Just click that subscribe button and just be shocked when
just scared.
you. That's probably the best thing we've said all night. Scared. Just
yeah.
think, in 2 weeks from now, you're gonna forget all about the fact that you subscribed to the Chatman, and you're gonna get a shock when a new episode pops up.
And
in your
say,
feed.
and then just hit unsubscribe and we'll be sad. But please don't do that. Please. We got listen. Now we appreciate all your Facebook friends.
Yeah.
We're all like, oh, it's Phil and Truman.
Yeah, we like those guys.
Yeah, I just had to throw a little like their way, no big deal. MBD, that's fine. And then we're just like, cool. We know the people who care about us. And then we go to YouTube and we look at our number of subscribers and it says 9.
9.
And we're just, not all of them actually care about us, Truman.
If you want to give us a very early Christmas present, why don't you show somebody your favorite episode?
Of the Chatman, that's a great idea.
You can link them to the Facebook page, or they can send us an email at ChatmenShow@gmail.com.
That was easy to understand.
Yeah, everything's in the description.
But nothing can beat the description that Truman just presented to you just now.
I think I do that every week.
Yeah, you're just
send us our Gmail. Wait, ChatmenShow@gmail.com.
You'd
Turns
be like,
into Gmail Chatman.
why don't you just go to gmail.chatman.org and we'll go ahead and take your money.
/edu.
I mean, if you want to donate
God, this,
cash.
I was scared hearing the stories, but I am more scared at the way this episode has ended.
Hey.
So let's
Boo.
Boo.
So
Boo.
Oh,
Bleh.
let me tell you guys something.
Yeah, real quick. Wrap it up.
This is a really scary episode. It's a scary time for both of us. When we record these things for the Chatmen, and we are stressed out with the pressure of hundreds upon thousands of people listening to these episodes.
Like 10.
When we know that we have a fan base that that is about like 10% of the entire universe.
Wrap it up.
You think back and
That's
you're like,
it.
this is the kind of content that we're putting out with, and then we look at ourselves.
Happy
we look
Halloween.
deep inside of ourselves.
Happy
and we
Halloween.
say, how could we? Well, I guess it's just you and me now. Now tell me, everyone, if you were a cannibal, which part of the person would you eat? I would eat the neck first, and then the liver, and then the spine. But Truman. But okay, he's back now.
That's it. I'm stopping it.
Bye.